Pump up the jams. Pump them up.
We need a closed butthole.
Yes.
Is what we need.
You need a tighter sphincter on this nose piece, sir, because
You use nitrous?
For suicide?
give me one more whip and let's go.
What's that? Oh yeah, how you doing, Doug?
See? Can you boof nitrous?
You can.
Do you wanna get high when you wanna down low? Come on, answer questions. Come and be on our show. It's perfectly legal as far as we know. Come on and get high and let yourself go.
This is me talking over you.
And then this Doug talking over me.
Never talk over someone about podcast.
You ready?
Yeah, ready. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dr. Brady coming to you with a new episode of Laughing My Gas Off with our special guest today. Comedy legend Doug Stanhope has agreed, for some reason, to come on here.
Absolutely. Agreed. I'm so hungover. I needed even if you weren't filming, I'd come in just for free nitrous.
That's how we get our guests. It's actually it's really easy for us to get guests, as it turns out. People like drugs, is what I'm trying to say.
I should have taken ecstasy. I'm sure it's Portland. I could have found it.
Oh, I think it's on
nitrous on
somewhere.
Yeah, nitrous on ecstasy. Full cartoons building themselves behind it.
I've never done it, but I imagine it just heightens the experience.
Yes, it's absolutely the best combination.
And really, that's what you want for dental education. We see people relaxed and enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And that's why they invented nitrous, so we can get dentistry done. Have you ever done nitrous in a dental setting before?
No, I haven't. I've done actual surgery anesthesia, but never nitrous for anything other than illicit purposes.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And well, even for the illicit purposes, what was your experience? Was it good, bad?
I tend to go hard.
You've been around the block a little bit.
Yeah, we used to have these Death Valley parties, and I would that nitrous was in such rotation, but everyone I would go out way harder than anyone, and they'd all start to freak out. I'm aware, but I'm in a world where people would go, "Are you okay? Are you?" I'm shut the fuck up. So I would always end up taking my hit and then holding it and running off behind the cars somewhere, so people didn't bother me.
Right on.
Big fan.
Was it a balloon? A canister?
They had the.
What was how was it administered?
It was a cracker. You'd put it into a balloon, and I remember one of the guys, Johnny Meat Sticks, he tried to do it straight off the thing and froze it through his lips. Yeah, tore his lips off.
Right.
Yeah, why you couldn't even look at him after that. It's just
now they call him Johnny Meat Lips.
Yep.
How often do you go to the dentist?
I try to go once a year. I got that. What do you call it? Periodontal disease
Situation.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of back teeth, so
All right.
I try to.
You might by the time we leave. You never know.
Yes, Copper Dental in Rochester, Minnesota. Shout out.
All right, we're going to go ahead and put some nitrous on this guy, and we're going to start the process of cleaning his teeth.
See, I was under the impression that maybe I'd be completely knocked out, and you wait for me to come out of it, and then I could get a good nap in first, and try to be funny later. But
I should have done it that way. Now, if you start to get hard, pay no mind. Okay. It's not a problem.
I picked the wrong day to wear pajama pants and underwear.
We're going to put this up to our first increment. All right. Now for our first increment. Hold on 1 second, Doug.
Yeah. Should I kill time and should I read the comments?
Yes.
Never read the comments. One thing I wasn't aware of, in general anesthesia, which is the best sleep ever, it kind of makes you not only not afraid of surgery, but kind of checking for more lumps or not, because you love it so much. And I said, why do you wake up so quickly from it when you're that hard knocked out? And they said, oh, well, we have drugs to wake you back up. We're not going to let you just...
Did someone turn the nitrous off?
Recovery.
Don't touch the nitrous, please.
So there's a little tidbit as I sit here all by myself, afraid and alone. staring into the fluorescent tubes. Always pictured this is how it would end. How much is this going to screw up my show tonight? I'm gonna be on stage at 7 p.m.
You know what? It's going to completely wear off, which is so great. You know, you're not going to, let me see the chompers, Doug. Let's have you open up real big. Open big for me. But you drink, you're kind of known for always drinking while you're performing comedy.
Yeah, no, I drink all the time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was a year and a half off the smokes because
I
have the lung capacity of a baby's queef. So that's why I'm worried about getting enough nitrous in. Yes, that would be a small queef.
Yeah,
you would hope.
The smallest of queefs.
You would hope. I mean, I've heard people say that kid was born with a huge dick, but I've never heard baggy.
My question is, do you have a dental experience or some kind of dental story?
I had like 9 teeth pulled at once down in Mexico when I first found out that I had, periodontitis or whatever it's called.
You had like 9 teeth pulled?
Yeah.
Was it scary? Were you nervous?
I'm always nervous.
Were you in Mexico anyways?
No, I live on the Mexican border, so it's just saving a buck or two. Saying Mexican dentistry makes you a little afraid, but yeah, no, it's better than my actual local dentist. He's a piece of shit. This is the thing. My wife went to this guy in Bisbee. I won't name any names.
Yeah.
And I only went there to get cleanings. I went to the hygienist, and she's got perfect, beautiful teeth.
Yep.
And at one point, the guy wanted to buy a boat, I'm guessing, and told her, "Oh, you got cavities, 3 different cavities. We're going to need to get those filled." And I'm like, bullshit, you never had any problems. So I went to my friend at, again, Copper Dental in Rochester, a friend of mine who's a dentist.
Yeah.
She had no cavities. And you go,
none.
No. What can you do about that?
I think dental schools actually prefer pieces of shit. You're doing all right, though. Open big for me? Because what are you like?
58.
58? Not bad. And also, plaque control, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to sound gay, but plaque control is looking pretty good, dude.
All right. Well, yeah.
Does that sound gay?
No, I brush fairly well.
All right. Yeah, you're doing a good job with what you got. Sometimes you have some that go bad on you, and that's just what happens.
Were you about to ask me, tell me I needed x-rays for another $300 before I said that? Now you're embarrassed?
That's coming at the end. At the end, we do that.
It's kind of like if you went to go get a haircut, and they said, well, we need to do a CAT scan first.
Can you crank up a little bit? Are you feeling anything yet? No.
I feel comfortable. Your bedside manner is fantastic. And you're a handsome devil, too.
Oh, wow. This is about to get... This is the live feed is going on my OnlyFans page in a second.
Pump up the jams. Pump them up.
Which means question 2 is coming your way. I want to tell you... So I want to preface this question with a small little story. I got uninvited from a dental conference. I performed at a dental conference. I performed comedy at a dental conference. And I got uninvited because a joke I did about a bisexual lateral incisor that committed suicide. And they didn't like it. It was too edgy, too dark. Now I know you, Doug, you famously were uninvited from an Irish comedy festival I read.
Oh, wow.
Because of a joke you did about about Irishmen being pedophiles because Irish women are too ugly. So
when they put it on the front page of the tabloids, it says running from Kilkenny, they whittled it down to American comic boob says Irish women too ugly to rape. Which, I mean, if you boil down it was a long routine that you could have summed it up like that, but that's not literally what I said.
Yeah,
it was very, very detailed and nuanced bit. But it basically came to Irish women are too ugly.
You know, basically what I'm trying to tell you is from one bad boy to another.
I didn't know you were a stand-up.
I'm a bad boy. I've been doing stand-up for like 2 years. I'm very new, but I like to consider myself the bad boy of dentistry. What makes us...
Did you ever break out the bisexual lateral incisor on a like open mic that has no dentist there?
Kills. The bisexual lateral incisor bit always does well, especially because it kills himself at the end, which is very on the point for dentists. Okay, let's crank it up, Doug. What do you say?
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right, we're coming to our third question. Doug, you have decided to live in Bisbee, Arizona, which does sound like a place you go to avoid the FBI, if I'm being honest. But let me ask you this. Do you feel like the isolated area that you live in, does it help creativity thrive?
No,
Or does it dry it up?
Well, if I'm...
Does it increase your suicidal tendencies like it does for us dentists, is what I'm trying to say?
I was going to see now you're talking about suicide. It's going to get us kicked off Instagram Live.
I don't even care about them. I don't even care about them, Doug.
All right. We just got kicked off another platform for inappropriate talk, which I had no idea was a thing. And it's not language.
Allowed to talk about suicide, I think it should be dentists.
Yeah.
It's kind of our thing.
All right. Well,
you know?
But I know you can use helium, but can you use nitrous?
For suicide?
For end of life, like, because I know it's legal. End of life is something that you can do just across the border there in Oregon.
Yes.
And so,
we can use nitrous for any medical procedure with a licensed individual. I'm the licensed individual.
Right. We're gonna do some motions here. Look like I'm clean. Alright, so I'm gonna do it. We can. So we can a little bit done. Get a little bit of polish on there. Good for you outside. Yeah. Really, you can do it pretty good, man.
Gonna make things look nice. All right, let's crank you up, dude.
Let's do it.
We're not going to 100. We're not going to 100 yet.
Maybe we crack 2 cans and put it, one on my mouth and one on my nose.
One in your butt, probably.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I got these ready whips.
Can you boof nitrous?
You can. Absolutely, you can.
If I boof nitrous, will I float like a Macy's float?
You know what? It's one of those things that you wonder, like, has anyone ever done it? I think if you can think it,
yeah,
people have done it.
There's nothing that hasn't been in someone's ass.
If you've thought it, someone else has.
There's another malpractice question. Why is it that like it's a HIPAA violation for everything, yet you can find X-rays of anything in someone's ass? You're
well, I don't think it's tied to a
safe.
name and identifying the person. Like, I could take X-rays of your ass, Doug, and if I found something cool in there and I posted it on the internet, I could do that as long as I didn't have your name attached.
What if you found teeth?
Well, then it's definitely in my purview. Then it becomes an extension of the mouth, and I'm allowed to be in there. I'm allowed. Things are looking pretty good, dude. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crank you up to the highest bit we can get. Okay?
I'm ready.
And we're gonna play a game. What we're gonna do, we have quotes from other comics. We want to see if Doug Stanhope can recognize other comics' jokes. All right. Quote number 1. I'm getting tired of famous people making me give money to the disease that they got. I don't mind that, but it's selfish. Just be honest with your selfishness. Now, Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's disease, and that's terrible. But I just want him to be honest with his selfishness. I just want to ask him a question. Hey, Mike, listen, I know you have Parkinson's disease, but what about cancer and AIDS? Isn't that important too? I just want him to say, yeah, they're important, but you know what? I ain't got that shit. Or, I'm not going to give money to something I don't have. If somebody famous don't have your disease, you're dead.
Well, I can tell by your delivery, it's either someone that's black or Hedberg.
It's someone who's black. You're on the right track.
Because Hedberg was dead before he had Parkinson's. So,
okay.
I'll go with, you said AIDS in there?
I did say AIDS.
Okay, then we'll go Chappelle.
Oh, close. Okay, close because he's also...
Chris Rock?
He's not a living comedian.
Oh. Bernie Mac?
No. We're tiptoeing around the well. We're about to fall in, I feel like.
Is it not Kevin Hart is not dead, is he?
No, Kevin Hart's not dead. He's very short, but he's not dead.
Is Arsenio Hall dead? All right, that went to a wish list. Put Arsenio Hall.
All right.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm out of.
Did we stump you?
Yeah.
It was Patrice O'Neill. Okay, I got 2 more comedian quotes for you. Okay, this one. You know what I hate about these corporate chains? You go in there, you're paying for a business, and they make you do like half the job now. I don't get it. I walk in, hey, let me get a turkey sandwich, lettuce, tomato on rye with mayonnaise.
The guy behind the counter is like, all right, turkey sandwich, lettuce, tomato, and on rye.
And the mayonnaise is right over there. Really? Why don't you effing go over there and put it on my sandwich? You get it. I'm on this side of the register. Guy who orders the sandwich. Guy who makes the sandwich. I'm sorry they fired the mayonnaise guy, but I'm not doing it. I just gave you 100% of the money to make 100% of the sandwich. This isn't a relay race.
First of all,
Yeah.
that was a whippet right there.
Yeah, you got it. We did it.
You're reading all these like a bad Hedberg impression, so couldn't you have just picked jokes? You're doing like entire routines.
Well-
hey, this is from the second side of Woody Allen's famous one.
Just trying to give you some material to work
Give
with.
me one more whippet. Let's go.
There you go. Oh, that was the whole
That's-
bag. That was the whole bag you just did.
That's the voice. See, if you don't have the voice, you don't have the answers.
Doug Stanhope just went through puberty, guys. It's great. All right. So the mayonnaise, not 100% of the sandwich. It's not a relay race.
I don't know. I already gave up on this one. Go to
I'm
the
trying to
next
read
one.
it really angry to make it sound like an angry
You
comment.
go to the next one, or are you out?
Okay, this is the next one. Last one, too. I would like to believe that if I were a drug kingpin, if I had little kids selling crack cocaine on street
me.
corners, that was great. You got it too. That's right. All right, that's all I got. The second one was Bill Burr. I was trying to make it like angry. I guess I didn't go angry enough. Okay, so would you say we are getting some of the effects at this point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now we got you there.
Yeah.
Now we got to do the cleaning all over again.
Yes, my asshole gapes open and all my earthly fears disappear into the
It's
ether.
supposed to clench shut. We don't want it open. We need a closed butthole.
Yes.
Is what we need.
Yes, you need a tighter sphincter on this nose piece, sir,
That-
because
Yeah.
you got to strengthen up your shit, pussy girl.
I do want to take a moment and let everyone know there is extra footage of me and Doug hanging out today, and you can get that if you subscribe a members only portion of our Laughing My Gas Off podcast. So if you're a subscriber, I think it's like $5 every month or something like that. It's not a lot of money, unless you're a loser. Then it is. What's that?
Check on Doug.
Oh yeah, how you doing, Doug?
See, this is why I told you earlier. When I would do whippets, I would go deep and I would have to hide from people
Yeah.
because I had to be really enjoying the moment. And someone would go, "Is he okay?" I'm like, "Yes." I can tell you what color I was thinking.
Oh, what color?
It's like a deep fuchsia with shades of more of a magenta.
I like a metallic burgundy. It is.
You want to croon me off?
That came out weird.
Do I do the propy paste for that? What if I just crooned off Doug Stanhope, everybody. Watch it live.
A prophylactic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What song should I sing us out with?
I'm not an addict, baby. That's a lie. There it is. Breathe it. Breathe it.
Music. How about that? Does that work?
You play along to the back. You know what they say? Every comic wants to be a rock star, and every rock star wants to be a comic, and nobody wants to be a dentist.
Oh, beautiful. And also true. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the Laughing My Gas Off podcast today with Doug Stanhope. Doug, thank you so much for coming on. If people want to engage with you or come out to a show, what's the best way for them to find you?
Yes, DougStanhope.com. Go to the tour. There's too many things. Oh, I didn't you get my Instagram direct? No, just fucking Doug at Doug Stanhope. If you need me, DougStanhope.com has the tour dates and Patreon if you want to enjoy the funny.
And he's gone, clamped off.
God damn it! I look like a fucking. What am I, Ralphie May? Look at me in the shot.
Dude, you look great, man.
But from that angle, I look like I'm a big bulk of shit. I mean,